here it is. You have a property that just can lay vacant, bro. I'm talking about lay vacant for man. Think about that one property, that we went to with the Mario was out there, and that property. We got that property building for like $40,000.
Yep.
That building laid vacant for years. I'm talking about for at least 5 years. Vacant, boarded up, glass bottles, whatever, and nobody wanted that property. They had it listed at $40,000. Nobody wanted it.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, producers came in, gave that property a vision.
Yep.
We gave it a vision, then we went and hired out the team that was gonna come in and bring about the vision that we created. And then all of a sudden, the same property got the same address. Then when it was $40,000 and nobody wanted it for 5 years. Now all of a sudden, we put that vision in it. Now, put it on the market at $380,000. And then now you got multiple people trying to bid on that property to buy it.
Yep.
Producers, dog. Producers and consumers, bro.
Success Podcast, baby.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success Podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Karl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
I got Dr. King in the building.
The
hips
only.
on a honey.
Bionic man.
Man, why you tripping, dog? I need to have them bring me some ice up. You sitting this long, I should have ice bag on it.
Okay. Yeah, no, you've been icing, stretching. You've been doing all your stuff. You got a gnarly scar down the side of your leg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Almost ready to get the other one done.
Blake, you mind going into the freezer down there and getting the ice bag? It's on the side of the door. It's the one with the screw top. Thank you, sir.
Son, no, you said it right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
I'm getting old, man. I'm showing my
son.
Thank you, Sonny.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
thank you, Sonny.
Exactly. How y'all feeling, man? Everybody good? Mo, how's your recovery coming?
Recovery is going really well, man. I'm just getting my mind right now for the in a few weeks, bro. I'm going in for the next one.
Yeah.
Going in for the next one, man. So, but I need you to do me one favor, bro.
Yeah, anything.
Okay, well, shoot. I need you to come on back over.
Okay.
If you could bring the family again.
Yes.
That would be great.
It would be nice if you could do it when my kids go on winter break.
Okay, let me talk to my doctor and see if this surgeon, the number one surgeon in the world, is available during your kids' spring break.
Absolutely.
Let me
Why
tell y'all
not?
about CJ, though, y'all.
You have not because you asked
now. Come on with
Everybody,
the
listen to this, y'all. And I'm so serious. Podcast, I'm sure some of y'all out there know. Everybody needs a friend like CJ. So check this out.
Say it again so the people in the back can hear you.
I'm telling y'all, no, seriously, y'all. Listen, I got friends where 90% of them call, Mo, especially after they saw the video. Mo, man, bruh, I'm talking about, dude, they were calling me crying. Mo, man, I ain't never, man, guys that play high school football with me. Mo, man, I see you down, brother. I'm just, man, man, God is a healer, bro. Listen. CJ, he calls your phone, dog, right out of surgery, laughing.
Oh, come on.
You taking days off, huh? I'm talking about, bro, but, you need a friend that's going, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong now. I love the sympathy stuff. It's a time and place for all that.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need them friends that's just going to have you just laughing, bro. And just,
100%.
and he did that to me in COVID, too, dog.
Oh, killing them during COVID.
My sister, dog, she was calling me like, you need a breathing machine. You can't breathe. You need this.
Mom was like, actually, I feel fine. They say that's how it starts. No, I'm breathing fine. Ooh, that's the calm before the storm. Be like, whoa. Yes, no, people can speak things. Hey, listen, man, I just be like, look, we got to get through it. You know what I'm saying? So, I knew it was going to be rough. And I actually was going to come up here right after, but I was like, nah, I need to be able to come and spend a few days. And, I thought I was going to have to, get up and make him chicken noodle soup and stuff, but this joker running around the house like he fine. So,
you know why? Because they say that was the quickest healing in the history,
Yeah.
Any surgery.
of
You sound like the president. The doctor said they've never seen a man heal. Nah, so yeah, shout out to the surgeon. So yeah, we'll definitely be back now. We'll definitely come back. You know how it is though. When you leave, listen, as much as we travel,
Oh man.
when you at home and if you ain't got to be there, if you ain't got to leave for work, it's like, shoot, I got about 24 hours in and out. But when I got the squad with me,
It's all
bro,
day.
we
Hey,
can just.
and this is a confession, y'all. Let
Yeah,
me
come
say
on.
this real quick. Man, shout out to y'all. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, bruh.
Yeah.
Leaving my family to just come here, like, I'm like, ooh.
Oh yeah,
Bro, y'all do this every month.
we're glad you noticed. You know what I'm
Every
saying?
month. Like, I'm being, for real, like, I was just
Yeah.
like, yo, man, like, again, I love y'all. I want to be with
Yeah,
y'all.
of course.
But, bro, I got to leave my family.
Yep.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, no, this is real. So I said, I need
And
to
all
shout,
we
shout y'all
require
out.
is some snacks. Get in your house, bruh. That's it, dog. I'm
You know what
just
I'm
saying.
saying?
Now you feeling the
Some
pain.
trail mix.
Right.
Carl, like,
Just
get
give
in
me
there,
some-
you heathens.
Give me some water.
Hey, I'm the friend that's telling you get to work.
Yeah, come on, get to work. You don't need nothing.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to y'all for real though, man.
Nah, that's why I said, man. And again, I ain't trying to get the sympathy vote, but I mean, it take a lot, like,
that's
to
real.
come do the podcast. You talking about 9 years now, every single week. Like, bruh, it's a lot. It's a big time commitment. It's a big financial commitment. It's a big emotional commitment. It's all of those things. Now, we love doing it, and we believe that. Like I said, man, when I see y'all, and contrary to, can I say something, bruh? I want to say this because I missed that in 2024. Yo, everybody who think I'm mean, because I know more of y'all recognizing me. Blake, why you start nodding? He's like, it's true. Dang, Blake, Blake was like, Blake over there ain't looking at his phone, ain't said nothing. As soon as I said I'm mean, Blake like, continue. I met a lot of y'all in the airport, basketball games. Y'all came up to me like, yo, I'm not mean. Like, so like they like, oh, I know you don't like saying hi to people. And I'm like, dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to change that reputation in 25. I really do appreciate y'all rocking with us and showing love and all of those things. Shout out to the Patreon family.
Sure.
Man, we got some crazy things going on over there. So if you're not over there, get over there. But I am really grateful. Now, as I was traveling, I wanted to tell y'all something that's actually crazy. So 2025, I've been on this concerted effort to put my phone down, right? Just put my phone down. Like, like I realized, like, and it's not even just social media or anything like that. It's just everything. It's like, I looked at, like, at the end of 24, Karl, like, I had like a couple days where it was like, I didn't have a lot going on. Like on a day that I would usually have a lot going on. You know that weird point between Christmas and New Year's where it's like, it ain't holiday, but it kind of is and it's kind of not or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like at the crib and I was like, I would like be like texting somebody back and I put my phone down and I just found myself like picking it back up 12 seconds later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I literally was like, yo, I didn't even have to do that. Like, I was like, I didn't even pick it up for no reason. I didn't go check nothing, do nothing. I just picked it up, flipped it open. Then I start trying to find things
to go look for.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like nobody text me. I didn't have no emails. I literally was just like, all right, well, let me go find something in my phone. So I'm like, you know what? 2025? Again, I'm not, listen, if you out there and you see me on my phone, see, just say you want to be on my phone. I'm not saying that. But what I'm telling you is I'm trying to make a concerted effort just to be like, put your phone down if you don't need it. Now, if you got something going on, do your thing. And obviously, I don't work off a laptop. I work off my phone. So a lot of times during the day, it is work or whatever. But after that, it's not. So I was like, okay, cool. And even like, like say we sitting at dinner or something and the kids and everybody just chilling and ain't no big deal. And I won't stay. And I'm always conscious of that, like not staying on my phone when I'm with my family and stuff like that. But I will check it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, the constant need to check, right? And so I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm making a change. And I've been doing a great job. Until I got to the airport, something very weird happened. Went to the Sky Lounge. I got my little food, got a couple minutes for my flight. Sky Lounge was packed. I'm sitting in there. So, practicing my new habit. Shout out to my Grinch socks. Practicing a new habit. I put my phone down. I realized I don't know what the hell to do when you ain't got your phone in your hand. Bruh. So I'm sitting there and I put my phone down and I was done eating and I was looking and every single person was on their phone.
Wow.
Every single, no, see. I'm talking about like nobody was even like even the people eating was like, and I looked around and I was like, now I look like the crazy one. Cause I'm like, and I was like looking at people and it's like, who is this weirdo?
Just staring at me.
Just looking at people not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Is your phone out of battery or are you?
Wow.
So I sat there in the Sky Lounge for like 10 minutes and like people was randomly making eye contact like, and I was like, I don't even know, and I don't think we know how to not be on our phones. Like it was the craziest. Like no, I'm telling you, it was a surreal experience. I literally had my phone, and I was like, okay, I got done eating, and I was like, and I sat there, and I was like, what do you do? I don't know nobody in here. I'm not about to talk to nobody. Where I was sitting, there was no TVs around, and so I was just looking, and I was like, now I look like a serial killer.
But what's the difference from
Isn't that
this
weird though?
generation though being on your phone to the other generation used to have newspapers? Remember, people used to just sit there with a newspaper.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm not even sure. In that type of setting, what are you supposed to do?
Talk.
So I'm gonna be real. I end up picking my phone back up just to be like, all right, I ain't.
Were you by yourself?
I was by myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was by myself. I ain't no. If Candace was with me, that's something totally different. And you know, usually you'll see for whatever reason this was like usually weekend travel, you see more families. Usually during the week, you see more business travel, right? And I just been flying so long that I noticed a difference. So like during the week, you don't see any families in there. It's usually just one-on-one travelers, right? Weekends, you'll see a lot of kids running around, stuff like that. Mostly Fridays and Mondays, stuff like that. You'll see, or Sundays, you'll see like more family type. But like I travel from Monday to Wednesday. Nobody really traveling family-wise like that. So it's individual travelers. So I'm sitting in there. What do you do? So I'm asking, that's a serious question. What do you do if you don't want to be on your phone and you sitting in an area like that and you could be at the DMV, wherever, take your pick. What do you do?
Some people watch the TV.
Wasn't no TV right there.
Go talk to the bartender.
Yeah, maybe. I'm dead serious. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm saying. But think about our life now and how addicted we are to our phones. Because we are addicted to our phones. Like, it's no question. And like I said, I sit there and be like, I don't even have nothing to do. And I just be like, okay, cool. And I feel like, especially if I'm alone, like if my wife ain't there, my kids not there, it's like, I'm going to just be on my phone, whether I have work going on or whatever. It's just like, that's the thing. And then I kind of was thinking to myself too, like, well, I guess in some ways it kind of replaces TV. Like, because maybe back in the day we would use the TV more, right? Like, I don't even use the TV that much anymore or whatever, because if I would like watch Sports Center or something, all your highlights come to the phone.
Literally on your phone.
If you would look at CNN or something like that, all the news is hitting your phone.
But that's why now I travel with a book.
That's a good point.
That's
tangible. I literally travel with a book. And
I don't like traveling with a book, so I got my ebooks and then I'm on my phone. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I need a real hardcover like every month, and Karl can attest to this. I show him this is my book, my read for the month. Yeah, this is what I'm into. And my last one is crazy. We talked about health.
So maybe that's a good idea, Mal. Yeah, I need to get a physical book because I just hate when I have a physical book and I start reading it and then I forget it or don't have it and I'm like, so I started putting it on my phone. But you're right. Is that my wife?
See who it was. No, I was saying what happens though, is, and again, simplicity is genius. We got to understand that the phone is so simple.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's how easy, like Mal, I use it to turn on some of the lights in my house.
Miss Gabby.
She getting it in. But you get what I'm saying? So the fact that it's so simple.
Oh, bro, you use your phone
for everything. So like,
you see what he said? Turn the lights on.
The lights on in my house.
My security.
The heat on. The security.
Everything.
You advance.
Oh, we got all of that.
You got your phone connected to all that?
not all of them, but like I got like studio lights in the office or something. Like bro, I was literally just turning them
most
on.
of my lights
in the kitchen,
connected to
turn
my
them
phone.
on.
All the outdoor lights.
And then it's your fault too.
Why you say that?
Ever since we got off that podcast, maybe like the last 3 or 4, and you got on and showed the chat GPT.
Oh yeah, no
now
doubt.
I downloaded it, and now I talk to mine all the time. The name is Buddy.
Oh no doubt.
And Buddy know everything, bro. Buddy.
No, I had to apologize to Tamisha. I'm like, Tamisha, I need my phone. I think this might be considered cheating. Like, but
let me tell you something. This is off topic, but since you brought it up, I'm actually pissed at ChatGPT. Because you remember how you used to remember people's phone numbers and then you didn't have to do it no more?
Yeah.
Candace was like, usually I was the caption guy or something like that. She was like, can you? I said, if you don't ask ChatGPT, I'm like, but I'm about to lose it.
Facts.
Because I'm not using it as much anymore. So I'm like,
What I try to do is I try to write what I want first, just for that reason.
I did. I started like that,
and
Karl,
then
and then I was like, chat just, you know.
But no, back to what I was saying. So it's become such a part of, because it's so simple and so easy. Like, think about it. You're traveling.
Yes.
Your boarding pass.
Everything.
Everything. So your life is now there. So the problem with it is, so what I've done strategically is turn off some of the push notifications.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the things I've done. Like Facebook, like you can't, no, I'm going to go on Facebook.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you have
I don't need to know who posted when they posted.
I'm good on that. I'll check that when I want to, but we got to understand, like you said, newspaper was how we got information then, so we had to. Now, bruh, every fabric, every part of your life is literally your banking, your credit, like everything is run by that. So it's almost like, you can't not do it.
Bruh. And I'm gonna tell you, the one I really had to get up. I don't really care about Instagram like that because I think Instagram is boring. Twitter is the one, or X, I guess, is the one, because I got all of my news, like everything I care about right there. My Lions news, all my Spartan news, everything, and that's all I follow. So, and I don't even got no account, so it's ghost if you looking for me. But like, and I don't tweet or none of that. I just literally follow like the Lions, the Spartans, all the sports stuff I care about come up right there, and you just click refresh, and everything is right there, brand new, up to date, and that's what get me. But I guess I'm asking y'all for real, like, how do we break that habit? You know what I'm saying? And I see it is not, obviously, it's everybody, bro. I promise you. You go, just start paying attention, bro. You in the Sky Lounge, you on the bus, you on wherever. Every single person about to have their head down like this, and I'm looking like, man, they're gonna be doing studies like on our eyes, our necks.
We did an experiment, bro. When I went to pick up Yanni, we was at Michigan State, and Camilla and I was just looking. We were parked, waiting on Yanni to come out of a class, and everybody. I remember when I was in college, right back then, we would be walking on the yard, right. And when you would be talking to people, you would be like, yo, what's up? You walking? Everybody, bro, everybody was walking like this. It was nobody was looking up. Nobody was talking to each other. People just walking right by each other.
Yep.
I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yep.
So when you talk about studies, let's think this through for real. Like, this is changing society all the way through. There could be health implications that we don't know about, like you just talked about, right? There could be mental implications because, bro, think about it. Like, this is a pattern interrupter like none other. Like, bro, it's all day, every day.
Insane,
like, you think about it, like, we here and now, alert, and our tendency is to check. So your brain can't even focus no more. Think about ADHD and all that stuff that we have in that. Look, I'm doing it right now. But just, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about the possible, and again, we don't know. Like, none of this we know, but I'm with you, see. We probably need to start being intentional with how it's used.
Yeah, and there you go. That part.
Yeah.
And that's what I meant, like, in terms of, like, even for me, like, bro, I produce. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, your phone, I want everybody to understand something. Maul is in the position he's in because he produces at a high level.
Yeah.
Most of us are consumers. And what happens is your phone allows you to consume at an incredibly high level that never before I don't think we've consumed.
Yeah.
You can look at what everybody doing.
Yep.
You can look at and I don't even mean like a bad way, good way, whatever. You're just constantly there, and it's just feeding you production from its end. And when I look at the people who get paid, it's the people who actually produce. And so I'm teaching my kids, yo, you want, shout out to Sweet Pea, she got the book out. I'm teaching them how to produce. Like, don't just read books, write books. Don't just listen to podcasts, do a podcast. Don't just watch a TV show, create a TV show. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think the phone makes our natural production skills lessened.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
100%.
we're consuming at such a high level that I think it, like, let's just say before you could only consume at 50%.
Yeah.
Now you're like 95, 96% consumption.
Yeah.
And you sit there all day, and all you're doing when you're scrolling and you're doing your finger and your thumb and you just go, you're just consuming. And every minute that you're consuming, you're not producing, but producers get paid on the level that consumers don't.
I literally thank you for saying that, because E and I talked about it, but we got, some kids at the church that, again, bruh, the kids are getting it worse.
Yep.
It's full on
Absolutely.
for the kids. So he was saying, like, bro, we need to start like a kids podcast or something and train these kids to produce.
That's it.
Train
That's
them.
it.
Like, literally, like, and I got a couple of the kids, they'll come up behind there when we're doing the cameras and stuff. They're like, yo, no, you come do it. Like, showing them some stuff. But it's like, that's something that I want to work. I'm changing my language. That's something that I'm going to do this year.
Yeah.
Because, again, to your point, bro, if they don't learn that now, they follow that same pattern that everybody else follows, and now you're just working for somebody miserable in 20 years. Like, you want more out of life, and you didn't realize that you gave that up when you were doing this.
Yes.
So that's something that I'm committed to working on. Like, literally, like, we gonna build podcast, whatever. Just get stuff out.
So 2025, we're here. Let's talk. I want to talk consuming versus producing, right?
Yeah.
And I want to I want y'all to sit down, and I want you to write on the left side all of the things that you're consuming on a daily basis, right? Just like, be honest with yourself. Hey, I get up, I get on X, check Instagram, watch this show, I do this, I do just all the things that you consume on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, I want you to write down what you're producing, right? Like, what you're actually putting out into the world. You're using your gift to give to other people, whether you're recording videos, like I said, you're a speaker, you're an author, you're a podcaster, you got a bakery, shout out to Marcus, you know what I'm saying? You make cheesecakes, whatever you're doing. I want you to look at your day and go, how much am I consuming versus how much am I producing? When I met Maul was like 99% production. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even have social media, because he was so busy producing, right? And I look like, I'm going to be honest with you, people are like, oh, CJ, you don't have your social media stuff like that? Like, I know how to get on, like I told you, I got X or whatever, and I don't, whatever, and I go on our podcast, Instagram, but like, I purposely had to delete Facebook and all of that stuff because I knew that it was making me a consumer.
Yeah.
I don't need to know what the hell Cardi B and Offset doing. I'm not trying to be funny. I just don't need to know that. At no point. Like, I had to go through Twitter and even mute stuff. We was just talking about another situation. I don't even want to give it no energy, but a young man playing football and his girl. I'm like, how does this make my feed? Like, I don't need to know about, like, first of all, this is stupid. They kids. But, like, I don't need to know this. And if you look at how much the world tries to force you into consumption, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I really just want to get to the point where, again, and listen, y'all know me, bro. I love my sports. I love my Lions. I love my Spartans. I love that kind of stuff. That's forever and always going to be an outlet for me. I like watching Dan Campbell post-game locker room speeches. I like that kind of stuff. That's what's for me. But what happens is you get in there and it's a web of other stuff that they try to feed you.
Yeah.
And so now it's like, oh, okay, cool. Now you know all of this other stuff that's going on in the world. And like I said, this year I've been making a concerted effort just to be like, you know what? Take the little 10% that you're going to consume, and the rest of the time, make sure you stay in production mode. And I really, to Karl's point, I want to talk to y'all teens and 20s and early 30s who you grew up with this in your hand your whole life and you don't know how to produce anything. And I'm not talking about going to work. I'm talking about producing. So when you're writing on that right side of the paper, what can somebody else consume from your production?
Exactly. That's the key.
What we're talking about.
That's the key.
Yeah, no question. So
I'm just saying, and here's the dichotomy of it. Bruh, this is the greatest tool that has ever been invented to produce. Like, just think about it. Like, you can produce stuff on this that you could not. I'm talking about it took years. Like, think about the first computers. This is, bruh, murdering that. So I'm just saying that now we're in the space of AI. Bruh, there's one gonna introduce you to another AI. This ain't your genre per se, but I came across this app called Suno. Suno, you about to love this. Bro, you just give it a prompt and it writes you a song.
What?
All right.
CJ. With lyrics.
I've been wanting to start my
Listen to what I'm telling you.
career.
Lyrics, orchestration, band, whatever you want. You tell it the style song and just say like, hey, I want to do, bruh.
Can you get rights to the song?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm into music, bruh, are you kidding me? Even if I don't use it, if it's a right issue, you give me like a 90% head start on writing my next song. Bet. It writes a song for you just like ChatGPT gives you an answer back. A song, like a full song. So you talk about production. If you into music,
yeah, they about to get humans up out of here.
Oh, bro, it's a wrap.
You don't even need humans no more.
Yeah, no, that's a wrap for real.
Bro, they writing hit records on ChatGPT, bro. What do you need humans for?
Right.
So anyway, Maul, talk about production versus consumption in your life and how you view it and where you came from and just like how production has got you here in this beautiful.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you just think about it, I look at it, and when you was just talking about it, I just thought about like early on in my life, and I remember just I go back as far as to high school, right? And I use a sports analogy. I remember high school, you had a lot of people that was in school, and they were the cool ones. They were the ones, they went to the games. You saw them always in the stands.
Yeah.
There was no production going on. They was just there cheering on. I remember where I had to make a sacrifice, right? I wanted to be on the field. I wanted to be the one playing the game. I wanted to be the one whose name was being called out. I wanted to be the one to get a scholarship, become all city, all state, so I can get a scholarship and go to the next level because I knew my parents didn't have enough money to send me to college. So I remember my friends would always be like, those same people that was in the stands every week, they'd be like, Ma, you too serious. Bro, like you ain't having no fun. You just always working out all day long. Everything about you. I was just telling CJ yesterday, everybody in my family, when you reach a certain age limit, 16, they had like a sweet 16 party, right? You got this party that they'll throw you. They'll spend money on a party. All your friends get to come. Everybody get to toast. Hey, Jemal, great party. I told my parents at the age of 15, going into 16, instead of you all throwing a party for me and for all my friends, can you send me to football camp at the University of Michigan? I wanted to be a producer. I wanted to be able to take the talent that I had and I wanted to take it to another level so that I could one day get a scholarship and be beyond. But a lot of people love just being on the sidelines watching. And they go back to your point, Karl, when you just got your phone and you just like, yo, man, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at Travis Hunter. I'm looking at all these other people. These people, man, are producing. These people ain't even looking at them on the internet. They too busy working out in the gym. Oh. They too busy not trying to win a Heisman or trying to be the #1 draft pick or trying to now become a Hall of Famer in the NFL. But what are you doing? What is the masses doing?
Yeah,
sitting on the sideline talking about them.
About what they produce.
And again, it's so crazy because back in the day, we didn't know, bro. We didn't know what Michael Jordan was doing on a Tuesday night.
None of that.
Bro, if he wasn't hooping, you was just like, oh, shoes and hoop. Like we didn't, but now it's like, bro, it's overload.
Yeah.
I think it's worse than ever. But to Karl's point, there's opportunity there.
Right.
There's a ton of opportunity there. But I really think, bro, they manipulating this generation into just consuming. Like, yo, listen. No, this ain't no shade. Look, first of all, because this young man is producing. But I'm old. Blake, no, but because he's young. But I'm old. But I heard. They showed me this kid, Kai Cenat. Look, he don't know. You know him? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, my son knows him.
Hey, Blake, like, what?
Kai Cenat. Anyway, look him up. See how many followers he. Just type in how many followers. I think he's a YouTuber.
How you spell his name?
KaiCenat.
Oh.
Y'all, see, that's what I gotta do. I gotta get some younger people on this pod. You know what I'm saying? All the kid who be having like Kevin Hart sleeping over at the house, and they be doing like, okay, now
you know who it is?
Yeah,
Blake look like you know who it is.
Yeah, no. He's a big. He probably. I mean, his YouTube got to be just crazy. I think he's a streamer too.
Yeah.
And now all the young kids listening to this are laughing at the
10.9 million subscribers.
Okay, 10.9 million subscribers. Right. So this kid does a phenomenal job with content, right? and he'll have like celebrities come over. And Well, I was informed, and I think it was Justin, Toby's right hand, was showing me he did a 30-day marathon where he has cameras on 24/7, 365 in his house, and he don't leave the house.
Yeah. Wow. Invite people over, all that.
He got cameras every single place. I think he showered with like his shorts on, and just like every single second of the day. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Truman Show.
Truman, yeah. Wow.
Bruh, for 30 days straight. And he have celebrities come over and whatever. So Justin pulled it up. And at the time I think he pulled it up, it might have been like 250,000 people just watching him make a sandwich.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm dead serious. My man was in the kitchen. I was like, okay, Justin, you know me, I try to stay.
Is he talking while he making the sandwich?
Nah, he was just in there
making a sandwich.
He's just living.
No, yeah, but now some of it I think is more first person direct on camera. And y'all kill us for this later in the comments. We whatever. But like when I saw, he was just like in the kitchen making something to eat, and it was like a camera, like your camera is right there in the corner. Imagine we was just in here watching the game, walking through, like we ain't looking at the camera, nothing. And there was over 250,000 people on
in the stands
watching him.
In the stands.
And I said, let me tell you something. I will beat the brown off Trey if I catch you watching another grown man making a sandwich. Now listen, if he funny and they doing some comedy stuff and you like that, but it's gone too damn far now. You sitting in here watching another grown man making a sandwich, walking around his living room. Karl, listen. Y'all might say, I'm watching y'all right now. Cool, we giving y'all information. It's entertainment. Cool, it feel good. It enrich your spirit, enrich your soul. I would never encourage none of y'all to watch us walk around here.
Just live.
Living our life.
Yeah.
But that's how, I just wanted to show y'all how deep consumption has become. Now, shout out to Kai Cenat, because clearly he got a gift and he producing, because the kid is making crazy bread and he's doing really well. But I'm saying this is how far the world has got in terms of consuming, that we now have our kids, because I'm assuming his demo is obviously, 13, 14 to, mid to late 20s or something like that. Although, like I said, maybe he's got a, slightly older demographic with, cats like Kevin Hart coming on. But I'm just saying, we've gotten to the point where now we've trained our kids that it's okay to watch other people just live their daily lives. Like, imagine that, bro. We got to the point where we could just say, yo, just watch somebody walk around the house.
Bro.
We're teaching our kids how to be consumers.
Yep.
And I'm like, yo, I'm about to turn that off. Because like I said, don't get me wrong. Trey played Fortnite. He's into YouTube and, watching other people play Fortnite. But then I was like, okay, cool, we're going to fix that. So he's in Code Ninjas. Learn how to make a video game.
There you go.
So they literally learning how to make video games, coding, back-end code, how to do. Like, he showed me the thing the other day. It was like where you take the little paddles on one side and it's a ball and you got to make it go like this and hit it back and forth. Like, he literally, it's something as simple as that, but he's literally learning the basics to like making, the game move. Shout out to my boy Sky, who about to start working with him too, and just showing him like, this is how you build video games, right? So we got 99 and here's the crazy thing. So many people consume that if you produce, bro, it ain't even got to be nothing crazy. It's just so many consumers. Yeah. If we're in this room right here and it's 1,000 people in this room, we in here like these, and everybody wants to eat, but nobody want to cook. The few people that can actually whip up something can sell it for whatever you want.
Rise to the top.
Because most people in here are trying to consume, and they don't want to be producers. Most people want to listen to podcasts, not do a podcast, right? And so in 2025, for our audience, I want you to find a way to go, all right, you measure back in the day, you measure a cake, 2 parts sugar, 1 part whatever. I want you to do 2 parts production, 1 part consumption, and see where you go and see how you get to the next level. So I didn't know if y'all was talking to y'all kids about.
I was just gonna say this one little part, man. But that's why I love real estate. When you think about it, remember I used to tell you, Karl, how here it is, you have a property that's just can lay vacant, bro. I'm talking about lay vacant for man, think about that one property, see, that we went to with the Mario was out there, and that property, we got that property, a building for like $40,000.
Yep.
That building laid vacant for years. I'm talking about for at least 5 years, vacant, boarded up, glass bottles, whatever, and nobody wanted that property. They had it listed at $40,000. Nobody wanted it.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, producers came in, gave that property a vision.
Yep.
We gave it a vision, then we went and hired out the team that was going to come in and bring about the vision that we created. And then all of a sudden, the same property got the same address. Then when it was $40,000 and nobody wanted it for 5 years. Now all of a sudden, we put that vision in it. Now, put it on the market at $380,000. And then now you got multiple people trying to bid on that property to buy it.
Yep.
Producers, dog. Producers and consumers, bro.
So let me ask you this, because you come from a blue-collar, 9-to-5 spirit, where did you learn production? Because nobody, and again, most people, I grew up with, just had jobs.
Yeah.
Right? And so they, honorable professions, went and did their work, but nobody was necessarily producing like that. Where did you pick up that production spirit?
Yeah, it was something that I saw, bro. It was key points. I noticed that producers get celebrated. I learned that, when you produce something, everybody comes out and they want to see what you produced. I've learned that producers, bruh, get compensated. When you produce, bruh, like when you're not producing, you get what everybody else get. It's kind of like community, bruh. Hey, by law, we all get a 2% raise per the agreement. Even if you producing or not producing, everybody gets a borderline, get the same amount of money raised just for being on a job.
Yep.
But when you're a producer, you get to determine how much money you make in that year. You get to determine where you want to live. You get to determine where you travel. But when you don't have that producer mentality, bro, you get what everybody else gets.
So talk about then, Mal, because how you decided what to produce based on the need, because you had several streams of income, and how did you look at your surroundings and go, all right, that's what I'm going to produce for this moment in time, and I know they're going to consume it. So,
you said it, right? You said it right there, based on the need.
Right.
So everything that Camille and I produced was always based on a need that we had at that moment in our life.
Yep.
When we first got married, what's the first thing that you need? You need a place to live.
Yep.
That's the first thing, right? Getting married, get the house with the white picket fence. We didn't have enough money to buy a house with a white picket fence. So therefore, we said, let's go ahead and invest in real estate so that we could have now money to live the way that we wanted to live. That was a need that we fulfilled. So we produced in the real estate realm so that we could live the way we wanted to live. And then after you get a house and you've been married a year or two, what most people do? They have children, right? You have children. When we went out and we started seeing how some of these daycare centers look, we didn't want our baby in some of these places. And then when we saw how much these places cost, we were like, yo.
I hope y'all listening. I hope you listening.
We were like, not only can we afford what childcare costs, but everybody in our circle right now is in the baby having time period, right?
Yep.
Everybody's having children.
Yep.
So therefore, we can produce come on, that word produce. We can produce a place that will give quality childcare, a safe environment, and that we can afford.
Yeah.
And everybody else in our circle can also afford. So that's what we did.
Just pause for a sec. I want people to hear how simple, when you're paying attention, because again, see, to your point, bro, when you're consuming, you're not thinking. You're distracted. So you can't even see this. Every time I hear you tell this, like, I just be shaking my head like, yo, this is the dumbest thing ever. Like, it's so easy. It's so simple. Like, you just see, oh, yeah, they don't have no place to send the kids. Bet. You keep going, Ma, but you get my point.
Somebody else might have that issue as well.
Yeah, it's so simple. But
so sometimes all you got to do, man, somebody listen to this, is just look at the problems that you have in your life or the things that you
finish it out, though. You got
that's
more
what I'm saying.
than that. Go ahead.
So then we went and we produced the daycare center. And then the thing about it is, it was for longevity. We knew that not only are people having kids, but the from 6 weeks to 6 years old, them children need to be in childcare. So we knew that for each kid, we would have you at least for 6 years of your life. And we'll be pointing. Then we knew that people had more than one kid. What family only just had one kid? So we knew that we would be, so we knew that this was a long-term business. And now that I look back at it, we are celebrating almost 19 years.
Wow.
We got children that we cared for them when they were 6 weeks old. Now they pregnant having a baby. Bruh.
Graduating from high school.
Graduating from college. We got kids. Yanni's one of the first groups. She about to graduate from college next year. Longevity, and we still got our doors open. And it was all based off of a need. So we produced.
Keep going, security.
So then all of a sudden, boom, now we boom, childcare, we doing this. So then all of a sudden, I'm surrounded around nothing but police officers. And every time, all my guys, everybody, my brother, everybody, every time I'm talking to a police officer, I'm trying to get them to do something, go out of town, something, they always telling me about their part-time job. Oh, man, I got to go to work. Man, where you work at? Where do you work outside the police department? Oh, man, I work for the security company. Who owns that security company? Some guy, man. He a cop? Nah, he ain't a cop. So all y'all cops work for a guy that's not a cop.
Do security.
That do security.
And he ain't no security.
And he ain't no security. He don't know nothing about security. He just own the business.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. Let me go ahead and start my own security company. And my brother, who been working security part-time for all these years, I knew that he would be the authority because he worked it as a consumer, right? He worked it as a consumer. Seeing which security company gonna pay him the most. Oh man, this company paid $25 an hour. This one paying $30 an hour. I seen that's the talk, all these cops. So I said, wow, what would a security company look like that was for us by us? Actually,
shout out to Fubu.
Fubu, for us by us, actually owned by police officers. How would the police officers that's working for the company respect it? How would they respect? We know exactly what police officers go through. We know what their gripes are. We know about their scheduling. We know all of that. What would that look like? So then all of a sudden I talked to my brother and I said, hey man, I'd love to start a security company with you. You already doing it. Let's just be on this side of it. And then we started a security company. We produced a security company. And then now that security company been around 16 years. Still, just got a phone call downstairs, but right before we're doing the podcast, some developer want us to do security for this development he's putting up. Producing. But it's all based off of a need. And that need wasn't even for me. It was the need of the other security, of the police officers that was looking for part-time work. So my whole life has been built on producing, right? Providing.
We'll take it to the next step. Even in one area where you were just consuming, obviously for the enrichment of your life and your spirit, which was personal development, right? You was following Les Brown, you was following E, coming to conferences, doing all of that. Even now, you've done that at such a high level of your consumption that now you're one of the highest producers in that arena.
I turned my consumption into a production. You're right, absolutely. And it was to show other consumers. It was the blueprint. It was showing other consumers on how to produce within your realm, within your arena. And so that's been, and then it's still more, right? If you just look at the things that I'm even living now and the things that's coming up with children now teenagers and it's like, yo, what other ways can now we produce? And so there's so many other all you gotta do is just sometimes put your phone down and just sit and look at your life. And then you say, wow, like right now, I'm really on this health thing. We had talked the last podcast just about what's that one word. My word was health. And I'm like, yo, like the age group that we're in, the 40s to 50s, we need something that's like almost like when you take your car for a full diagnostic checkup.
Yeah.
And it get the whole makeover and things like that. And it's like, yo, what if we had something like that in our community? And where it was just like a man's health, woman's health, whatever, and it's a gym, and it's because I understand that, and I understand that everybody don't have what I got downstairs. Right. I understand they can't do it. So what if I was able to produce this thing for them? Now all you got to do is just show up. And so that's another business idea that just came up when we said, what's that one word? I said health. Maybe God is telling me I need to bring that environment to the people. Be a producer and bring that to the people. Dog.
And once more I do it, everybody can be like, I should have thought about that.
It's
simple, bro.
Yeah.
So I was going to share with you.
Go ahead.
So Jalen in the clothing line. Bro, I got, how do I want to say it? I had to apologize to Jordan. Jordan's passion is stop motion with Legos. Like I'm talking about passion.
Remind me what stop motion is.
So stop motion is basically how they used to make movies back in there. It's just a bunch of still photos.
Oh, yeah.
So, you do one photo, move it a little bit, take a photo. Bro, hundreds of photos. So, bro, I'm not kidding. I used to kind of get into it with him a little bit because it's like you putting so much time into that. I was like, bro, I'm not mad at you doing it, but it's like, no, that's 4 hours that you've been away from the whole family. Like, you isolated doing it. So I was like, no, I can't have you away from us like that. Bruh, Jalen was with us over the holidays. And Jalen, of course, the Clueless clothing line doing some stuff. So Jalen was like, yo, I got this idea that I want to do, and I'm thinking about doing stop motion. I was like, I was like, hey, Jordan been messing with it. Bro, I'm his dad. I don't know what he doing.
Yeah.
But he down there doing. So I'm like, maybe y'all connect. So I'm gonna read what Jalen sent, then I'm gonna show y'all the video. I'll put it in here too. But Jalen said, if this is a basketball gym, if this was basketball, you could tell he been in the gym. He's been using props to hold the clothes up, certain angles to keep a specific look. He's like, bro, it blew my mind. So I'm sitting here thinking that little man just playing around, but I don't know if y'all can see it, Mom.
Yeah, I can see it.
Wow.
That's Jordan and Jalen.
Oh, that's fire.
Wow.
Bruh, so again, he just coming up with stuff. And
that's fire.
Bruh, in my mind, again, there's a part of me that's like, okay, he's doing something. He's not just consuming.
Bro, you better feed into it.
See, okay, so that's a parenting tip. Please, y'all hear what I'm saying? Like, my man naturally, Maul, he used to get the Lego sets, and there's one thing he can build a Lego. Bro, them 3,000-piece sets, he'll build that in like an hour and a half. Like, so it's something there, and I kept seeing it's something there. So I started telling him, hey, you need to Minecraft, go on ahead. Like, architecture, like I'm seeing all that come together. But, bruh, I'm like, hey, let me get out your way. You are producing. So as a parent, I had to get out of my son's way because, bruh, it's something, like you said, what comes easy to you that's hard to morph. Naturally, he can see that. He can see how to hold it, how to manipulate it, camera angles. Bruh, I'm doing video. He's picking up stuff, Mom.
Yeah.
Lighting, camera angles. My man left with a backpack with light. I was like, what is that? He got like, I need this little light. And I'm like, so I'm just saying, for your parents out there, make sure you're supporting the things that your kids are doing too, and not just having them.
And find a way to turn it into something that they can actually produce with. You know what I'm saying? And I think we do. Man, listen, especially with these video games and stuff like that, that's why I told Trey, I'm like, okay, cool. I don't mind you playing, but for every hour you playing, I need you to focus on how to build one too. You know what I'm saying? Like, figure out why so many people like Fortnite. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. They so deep with it. I don't know if y'all know, because video games, more, I know Junior not into it yet, but like, let me tell you how dope these video games are now, y'all. So back in the day, so I'm tripping because I finally got Trey a PS5, right? I think last Christmas, not this past Christmas, last Christmas. I got him a PS5, and I was like, all right, what games does he need? He was like, well, I want Fortnite. I'm like, cool, how much that cost? You know how much Fortnite costs?
$60.
Fortnite?
Fortnite is free.
Ah!
Oh, yeah, the hack
You can play Fortnite for free. All you want. You ain't never got to spend a dime.
But you got to pay for like extra all that stuff like Robux.
Which you gonna make way more money in the long run,
bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how they get you.
So this is a new business model.
Wow.
So back in the day, we buy NBA 2K, John Madden.
You bought the game.
That's it. You're done. You never got to spend another dime. So I said, oh, Fortnite is free. But guess what? Oh, you want the little glow stick arm that just light up and shoot an extra bullet? $5.
Yup.
Oh, $10. Oh, you want like some more? They
keep nickel and dime.
Oh, bruh. So over the year,
you're gonna spend, bruh, hundreds of dollars.
What does he want for Christmas? He told his grandmother, V-Bucks. Just fake money that he can spend in the Fortnite store. So I say Fortnite probably got, I would say low end $500 out of us over the year, right? Because that's what he want. Birthday, give me some like he not in. You just
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was like, son, why? I said their skins, Dad. He was showing me like you could change up. You got like all kind of stuff, and I was like, does it make you play better? He was like, it actually does boost your confidence quite a bit. He was like, I'm gonna keep it real. He said, some of my friends, they don't got skins, and you be looking at them like they're not serious. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I'm just looking and I'm going, somebody is thinking about consumers. And they're designing this now. You can have the game free. Bro, what? That blew my mind because I was like, okay, we got on the PlayStation. Let's get them the games. Yeah. How much is the games? Free.
Wow.
Smart.
Bro, but guess what?
Genius.
Instead of paying $60 one time, now how much you think I spend on Fortnite over the next?
Oh, bro, it's a full-time subscription.
And if you think about it too, because back in the day we was getting over. I buy it for $60, and then now my whole
everybody come over and play it.
And come over and play.
Yeah.
But now I got the shield. Karl, you coming over to play Fortnite with me? You ain't got no shield.
I ain't got no shield.
You gonna spend money on buy the shield? Oh, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm telling you, there are individuals who think about how I'm going to produce, and not only am I going to produce, to your point, there's a need.
There's a need.
So now let me tell you something. The other thing is, so Karl, I didn't realize, but they will actually, it's not the same game. So you buy Madden back in the day, it's Madden.
That's it, yeah.
Zelda, I'm gonna shout out to my 80s babies.
You old.
Oh yeah, for sure. Zelda, Mario, it is what it is. So now Fortnite, what they'll do, Karl, is a whole new thing would pop up after the month, and you can't play the old thing. So it's a new board.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now they got Snoop is on the game, or like, so every month. So guess what? Remember how we used to be like, okay, I can only play Sonic for so long.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna play Sonic for 2 hours, but that's it. Now
something else.
The whole game is brand new.
Wow.
The missions, objectives. Now, don't get me again. I'm not a Fortnite. I'm just telling you what I walk in my sunroom and see. But I'm looking at him and it's like, oh, you can't even get tired of this, because now they're recreating the game over and over.
They must have talked to 50 Cent with Power.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Wow.
So right, it keeps building on itself. So it's like you can't even get tired. Because I was like, bruh, ain't no way you could just, I was confused. Like, how do these kids just sit up there for
and just keep playing?
10, and I'm like, bro, we got, like, don't get me wrong. We started with an Atari, Rad Racer.
Yeah.
We had Rad going crazy. Then we moved to Nintendo.
Yeah.
Bruh, Mario.
Sega?
No, I'm just saying, what's Deep Sea?
Sega was after Nintendo.
Yeah, but what's Deep Sea, what you're
then
saying?
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Super Nintendo. But think of all the games that you're saying, bro, you get to the level.
Oh,
you finished the game.
It was over.
Like you beat the last boss or whatever. There's no over.
There's no over.
I made it to Mike Tyson punch out. At every level.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, because of the internet and everything else, you can also play with any of your homies.
Yeah. At any time.
So I'm just telling y'all, there are people out there who are literally going, how do we get people to consume? And I'm just telling you that there's a different mindset in the stuff that Maul, to Karl's point earlier, Maul thinks production. Okay, shoot. How many other people went, I don't like none of these daycares. And instead of going, I'm going to start a daycare, they went, we'll just use that. I guess that's the best of the worst. So put them in that one. Yep. And they never thought about it again.
Oh, let me get it.
Now, notice Maul didn't say that he had tons of daycare experience and they had, bruh, he just thinks like a producer. Wow. And so he will constantly get paid in that realm. And I wanted to have this conversation today, like I said, because I really was just sitting down. And when I set my phone down and I was like, yo, everybody is consuming. And so now, like I said, I've actually, I don't know how, long story short, to get back to where I was telling you that I'm spending time away from my phone and everything is about production and what needs to be produced. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do daily? Not even, and I already produce at a high level. Yeah. All the time that I spend now is not only just, because we got stuff that we're working on, right? Just constantly that's in the motion. But what I was saying is, I actually need to stop myself here and think about production. Yeah. So every second that I was using to consume, like I told you, the things that weren't useful, right? And I'm not never about to be like, oh, I don't even know what's going on in the world. Like, I'd still like to be aware of, a few things, but I do know that it was a bunch of, let's say even 15% of the stuff that I'm seeing online that I have no business consuming. And like I said, not even I don't even, like, no disrespect. Like I said, if you into like pop culture and like I said, Cardi B, Offset type stuff, like that's your thing, like cool. I'm just not, I'm not even into it and I'm consuming it. Like it's just being shown to me. So I'm like, that part of the Phone, I gotta let all of that go. Like the stuff that's getting through my algorithm and all of that, put that down and use that time now to up production. And that's what I'm on. So
yeah,
anyway.
I'm really dog. And just sitting here, I think that in 2025, like and it goes back to what we were just saying. One of the biggest things, one of the biggest issues and problems that I see, and it go all the way back to like the daycare and the police thing, is seriously, man, this man's health. I'm seriously, dog. Now, I feel it in the spirit, Karl.
Come on.
When he said that, now here we go.
Like imagine having a gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
don't give all the ideas now.
It don't even make a difference. It's mine.
Ain't nobody gonna produce it.
It's nothing. Dog. God got me.
Yeah.
But a place where you not just where you're going for your strength, but also when you come in the door for the gym, every quarter or every 6 months they checking your blood work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bruh, and then coming up with a plan.
It's a
not
health
just a physical
system.
plan, but it's like you had your car. It's like a diagnostic plan. It's like, yo, this is what we need to do, or a financial plan. And it's like, yo, this is your health plan. And you working out with this health plan, bro.
Sounds like a franchise model.
Yeah, for sure. Anybody out there want to tap in with us and invest? They got some, come on with it. Reach out to us.
I love it. Production. Y'all got any announcements? Anything y'all want to?
Hey, in the spirit of production, thank you. I've just been thinking about this. Like, I am going to literally, I've been in the process of really building a media system. Like, really building a media system. We're talking about production. And I said, it is that time, for me to open that up to people. Like, if you are serious, like, about your podcast, if you're serious about, whatever content you're doing, your social media presence, if you are serious, like, I am in the process of producing a team, building a team that's going to help you elevate your content, your branding. I'm like, that's literally 2025 for me. And I started it before. I was like, yo, we've done it. We've done it at a high level.
Yeah. It's
now time for me to kind of duplicate this system for other people. So that's Karl for 2025. Literally, I'm looking for, I'm saying 3 to 5 people. That's it. Like, I don't want this thing to be everybody kind of thing, but 3 to 5 people that are serious and looking to just move your media to the next level. Yeah, just hit me up.
I love it. Mar, what's going on with Make Real Estate Real, brother?
Man, hey,
Karl and Mar producing.
We connecting.
I love talking about other people's deals, but we got some deals that we closing. No matter of fact, to a couple hours right now. I actually got a closing taking place. Producing, man. With this property, I think it's 2 properties. One property, a family is moving in. They want to move in for the holiday season, and then the other property is an investor. And, it's just producing, man.
Yeah.
So Make Real Estate Real, course.com. People are still, bro. Even, listen, and this is one
Mark gets so many messages. He just be sending them to me. I'm like, bro, that's incredible.
And people just be closing. And this the thing, man, that you have to look. When everybody is saying, oh, this is not a good time to buy real estate, is when you buy real estate. When everybody is saying this is a great time to buy real estate, is when you sell real estate. You're a producer.
Yep.
So somebody, all of these consumers, all of the consumers gonna need inventory.
Yep.
So now you as the producer is the time to be able to supply.
Consumers be consuming, dog.
So you got to think. And that's what this podcast, man, is great, because if you think about it, when they saying that the real estate market is good, that's when it's time for you to be selling to people. You're producing. And when they say the real estate market is bad, that's when it's time for you to be purchasing properties.
I love it. MakeRealEstateRealCourse.com. Go be a producer, man. I told you, I love real estate too, because you don't got to have no secret superpower to do real estate. It's in the numbers and in the formula that Maul teaches. So y'all go there. Man, love y'all, man. Glad to see you.
Love you too, bro. Appreciate y'all coming, man. Appreciate y'all coming, man. Spending time with your boy, man.
Love you. Blake, appreciate you, bro. I try not to be so mean.
Appreciate you, sonny.
Thanks, son.
Thanks for the ice pack, son.
The baby of the group. Hip hop preacher should be rejoining us real soon. But hey, it ain't bad running with the JV.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you come down and get your reps in. It's like, oh, okay, it's a couple fans in the stand still. You know what I'm saying?
You had a good time in the G League.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could put up 65 down here. You know what I'm saying? Up in the NBA, it's a little tougher. But nah, man, appreciate all y'all. Love you. We out of here, Will. See you next week.
Let's go.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.